Let's talk about Cuomo. I want to talk about this rumor. All right, I talked about him yesterday because he resigned, and I was like, bye, bye, I don't care. But then I keep seeing all of these people like, oh, F Cuomo, like he left his dog behind. Everyone's talking about dogs. I mean, if you want to talk about a dog, you talk about like a really amazing dog, like Harry. All right, it was a family dog, amazing dog. I'm gonna miss him. It's interesting too because we were FaceTiming yesterday, me and my mom, and Harry got up right next to her and was looking at the phone, and it's almost like he just wanted to see me one more time. I feel that way. I love it. I really felt a connection to him. So again, I love you, Mom. I'm sorry I'm not able to be there with you. But I want to address this rumor that's floating around. Here it is. Departing Governor Cuomo left behind dog at the executive mansion. Now, I don't know if this is true. Let me just start by letting you guys know. I don't know if this is true or not, and you'll see why because he seems to be refuting it. Andrew Cuomo left behind his dog at the executive mansion when he moved out last week, the Albany Times-Union reported. The New York Democrat announced August 10th he was resigning from office in the wake of accusations that he sexually harassed several former and current female staff members. The governor, whose resignation takes effect Tuesday, has been staying with one of his sisters in Westchester County. The Times-Union, citing two New York State Police sources, reported that Cuomo recently asked staff members if anyone wanted to keep his dog, Captain, a high-strung mix of Shepherd, Siberian, and Malamute. A mansion staffer recently took the dog home for a few days, but decided the canine was too difficult to keep, the newspaper said. Captain has nipped a few people, said the governor would just laugh, according to a state police source, since adopted by Cuomo, the Times-Union said. Richard Azzopardi, a senior advisor and spokesman for the governor, laced into allegations that Cuomo has been looking for someone to take Captain. Azzopardi insisted that the situation was only temporary because the governor was planning to take a vacation after officially leaving office at 11:59 p.m. on Monday. Quote, Captain is part of the governor's family, and for your nameless, ill-informed source to imply that they've been trying to give him away is untrue, Azzopardi said in a statement on Saturday. Quote, someone offered to watch him for a few days while the transition was ongoing, but for that to be weaponized and morph from a game of telephone into the pages of your paper is absurd, end quote. Earlier, Azzopardi said Cuomo wants to go on vacation. They love that dog. That's not what he asked. He didn't ask to give away the dog. This nameless source is crazy, end quote. However, the state police source said that they were told Cuomo tried giving the dog to a mansion employee. Apparently, the employee took the dog home and it didn't work. The dog walks him. He don't walk the dog. That sounds like that dog is an alpha and just needs a friend. People on social media were ripping Cuomo for bailing on Captain. People like him don't deserve animals. The way a person treats an animal shows what type of human being he is. I agree with that statement. An animal is like your child. Would you leave your child behind? Inspiring Minds tweeted. Cuomo first introduced Captain, then 14 weeks old in 2018, at the mansion to a delegation from a state conference of mayors. Struggling to control Captain during that public introduction, Cuomo said his daughters had suggested getting the dog, but were nowhere to be found now. He will only urinate indoors, Cuomo said of Captain 3 years ago. He has some kind of climate sensitivity that overpowers his bowel movements, or you don't train your dog properly or are around enough for him to learn properly. You got to be firm. Look, I love dogs, okay? And I don't think I've met a dog that didn't like me. I love dogs so much. And with a dog, you have to, and I've been around dogs a lot in my life, you really have to be firm and stern, but also show love, right? And you have to remember, they don't remember why you're mad at them. If you stay mad at them, they're just gonna think you're a mean person. It's like if you catch them doing something bad, You know, you got to get them right then, or you leave it alone. Once the moment's gone, they're not knowing what you're yelling about, right? So like this guy, so if he's urinating indoors, you got to catch him, Cuomo. And it just seems to me that you weren't there for him. You were too busy killing old people and grabbing inappropriately. Yeah. But this is from the archive. Gotta love that it's an archive now. Some people just can't get the facts straight. Yes, I was downstate monitoring storm responses for a few days, but Captain and I are a man and his dog. He is part of our family, and that's the way it will always be. Well, I certainly hope so, Andrew Cuomo, that you take care of your dog, your responsibility, and maybe you'll actually be around him a little more often and give him some love and some guidance as to, you know, what he is and isn't supposed to do. It's really sad when you see stuff like this. But there is something amazing that I can say that happened today about Andrew Cuomo. And I am pleased to report Andrew Cuomo is stripped of his Emmy after leaving office. Disgraced former Governor Andrew Cuomo was stripped of his Emmy Award on Tuesday due to sexual harassment allegations substantiated in the state attorney general's probe that delivered the death knell to his gubernatorial reign. Amazing. That was fun to read, I gotta say. The International Academy announced today that in light of the New York Attorney General's report and Andrew Cuomo's subsequent resignation as governor, it is rescinding his special 2020 International Emmy Award. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Golden. I mean, you know what I'm saying? La da 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 da. He got the award because of his award-winning press conferences, essentially lying to the public. By the way, he was caught fluffing the numbers or downgrading the numbers. I mean, there's a long list of things that he was caught, but that's really the most important part. His March 25th order actually ended up killing a lot of old people. Is he ever going to face anything for that? No, it's because of the sexual harassment stuff that he is still denying. Anyway, thank you very much, Emmys, the Academy, whatever, the International Academy. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate you rescinding that Emmy Award that he should never have gotten in the first place. Yeah.